This is a God-given, beautiful world. Exploring and adventure, kind of what I'm looking for. My name is Mike. Join me on my channel, intotheout 365. Good morning, explorer. As you can see, you've just joined me en route to Paarl Nature Reserve or Paarl Rock. Thank you for joining me today, and let's see what the day holds. Currently at the base of Paarl Rock itself. We're at the Meelwater campsite. It's a day picnic site where you can actually come and braai with your family and actually have a nice sunny time out here. It's actually really stunning for a day out. Really peaceful here. It's also very shady, which is quite an important thing in Paarl, because Paarl can get extremely hot in the summer months. We've recorded sort of mid 40 degrees Celsius here quite regularly. So in the summer months, if you want to come picnic up here, it's quite nice to have all this shade, especially in the braai areas. Let's take a quick look at the map. The blue line at the bottom is the road we travelled up. We are currently at Meelwater, and that's shown by the circles, and that is at the bottom of Paarl Rock. We've got Gordons and Bretagne and the two dams, Nantes and Bethel. Show you the start of the little walk. It's really a few meters, and this was a signaling point in the days gone by, but we'll show you that bit of history in a moment. I'm at the sign which shows where Paarl Rock start is, and as you can see, that is not the most prominent rock that sticks out. It's actually Bretagne and Gordon's Rock that are much more prominent and are much more visible from the whole peninsula, the whole Cape Peninsula, and it's often mistakenly referred to as Paarl Rock, but they actually aren't. Here we have a cannon. It's a VOC cannon from 1734. It used to be on the western slopes of Paarl Rock and is used as a signal gun. So when the ships used to come into the bay, they needed resupply, and these signal guns would notify the farmers that they could come and bring their produce. And obviously there's a whole network of them. Few people know this, but this was also the film set for one of the scenes in the Jesus film that is well known across the whole of Africa, and it was basically the story of Jesus of Nazareth according to the Gospel of Matthew. Bretagne is obviously the highest one, and that's also the one that people always call Paarl Rock. Between Paarl Rock, Bretagne and Gordons, they are these little outcroppings on one of the biggest granite outcroppings in the world, and there's a lot to see, so let's get going. This recycled plastic boardwalk looks like wood. It's quite springy, and there's quite a lot of these paths around here. Just now I'll take you down the stairs. It's quite long, and it's all built out of this. Quite a lot of climbing routes here, so for rock climbers who like the granite. In summer it's obviously very exposed to the severe sort of temperatures. The rock face itself actually heats up during the day. It can get quite unpleasant to try and climb or work on. So one really has to pick your times in summer. In winter it can be quite damp, and then obviously there's certain areas because of the moss and that can get quite slippery. I actually find often where the majority of people have walked, it's almost more slippery
and that's just because of obviously the foot traffic has eroded it out and taken all the grippy bits off. So for me, I often walk just a little offset and find there's a lot more friction.
Such a pity it's hazy today though, because normally one can actually see Table Mountain and most of the peninsula from up here. Now, on our way back, heading down the mountain, I still would like to have a look at the stairs. Quite a few stairs, you might even count them. It goes through a little natural forest area. Unfortunately, it did get hit by quite a bad fire about 2-3 years ago. So a lot of the forest has been burnt out, but it's slowly starting to recover. Just about to go into the forested section between Brittain and Gordon's, and obviously the stairs. Oh man, this is beautiful, all these wild olives. Massive trees. Yeah, look at the size of this granite block. It's just one big solid rock. It is massive. Really, really, really big. Obviously that's Gordon's, and then this here is Brittain. Man, it is huge. Absolutely huge. Here you can see the bits and pieces of the burnt forest. That's obviously where we've just come from. Yeehaw! 202 stairs so far, and that's about the halfway point, not even. But yeah, I'm out of breath, I'm unfit, and we've still got quite a lot to go. 202 and counting. .367 stairs all the way up through the gorge. That's amazing. A lot of stairs, out of breath, but very pleasant. 367 stairs. Just beautiful, eh? Yeah. Let's stop here at Christmas Camp picnic site and have a quick look around. This is a birth registry of all the babies born to the original explorers who named the camp. Man, these boulders are massive, eh? I'm standing at the bottom of Brittain. You can't even see the beacon at the top, the trig beacon at the top. And it's so difficult to actually get the grandeur and the actual scale and the size of these boulders.